An hours-long standoff with police in Rockford ends with the arrest of a 27-year-old man Monday.
Just before 1:30 in the morning, officers were called to a home in the 200 block of Howard Avenue for a report of a violent domestic disturbance involving a suspect with a gun.
When officers arrived at the scene, they learned the suspect, Jamarius Shoulders, a woman, and 4 children were inside the home. Rockford police, SWAT, and hostage negotiators responded to the scene. The woman and children were later safely removed from the home. Officials say roughly 6 hours later, around 7:30, a Rockford canine was used to find Shoulders, who officials say resisted arrest. After being bitten by the canine, he was taken into custody. Police say he had 2 outstanding domestic violence warrants at the time of his arrest.